Hello everybody, this is Jessica with Stamp a Blessing, where I stamp to cheer the brokenhearted and connect all my friends to Jesus. Do you have a lot of cards already made and you want to give them away and sometimes you don't know how to do that? I want to bring you an idea today to create a new gift box that I've created. I'm so excited to share it with you with just one sheet of 12 by 12 designer series paper. So if you have a lot of 12 by 12 designer series paper around your house, this is the time to get one out and try some of these nice instructions and get a box made for about 6 to 8 cards. It depends how thin or how thick you make them, but this is a year that you need to start giving more cards away as gifts. That is a blessing. I'm going to turn my camera around at the end of this video. Do not leave, because I have a message to share with you from the heart of God. I've been praying, Lord, I want to feel and know what is in your heart. I want to encourage you today, so don't leave, okay? I have a project for you. Let me turn my camera and let's start stamping and creating. Yay! I see many of you are here this beautiful day. Hello, hello. Hi, Carla. Filomena is here. Bobby is here. I love when you say hello to each other. That is such a cool thing. Randy is here from Michigan. Hilda, thank you for being here. It is a joy to see that you are joining me. Carmita is here. Yay, yay, yay. Carla is here. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you what you will need for this box. But before I even start, I want to show it to you, okay? Because you need to see what I'm doing. And where did I put my box? Oh, here it is. Here is the box that we are going to be creating today. So if you have many cards already made, especially for all my friends who use paper pumpkin kits and make cards and cards and cards and keep them all in boxes and don't even know what to do with them, then you have a lot to give. And I think this little box will bless you, okay? All you need is a sheet of 12 by 12 designer series paper, any paper you want, a little bit of embellishments, and just your choice of cards to put inside. Let me show you how it opens. So this is a belly band that is gonna go around it, like this, and then you have this top that opens like that. Let me show you a little closer so you can see it, and then you are able to get all of your cards out like this. Okay, so you have a little bit of a pocket in there. Can you see it? Okay, this is glued on the inside, but you're able to put all of your cards inside like that. You close it, and then the person, you know what, when somebody gives me a gift, I struggle because I don't want to break the bow. I don't want to break anything. I want to keep it exactly as it was given to me. So this allows them to pull out the belly band and still have the cards that are left in the box. So let's start creating, okay? This is exciting to have you here. I'm so excited. Okay, so all you will need first is a 12 by 12. I am using today the Full of Charm suite. It is a suite that actually coordinates with a Full of Charm paper pumpkin kit. Okay, so if you're one of my subscribers, this is the one that coordinates. This is the beautiful paper. The paper is called Floral Charms. Okay, and I have several sheets in here. I've been using this paper a lot already. I use it with my team this week. I use it with, last week on Monday, I made a triple door fun fold, and I hope that you already tried it. It was the one with the envelope triple door. So if you have not checked that out, I'm going to put a little link so you see it later. But this is one of the papers that comes with a suite that coordinates with that paper pumpkin. I want to use this one today. It's gorgeous, and we can use anything, okay? That is the cool thing. You have the opportunity to use anything you have. I will also be using the Charming Day and bundle is the stamp set and the dies. There's many dies that come with it, so I'll show it to you later because I'm not sure I have necessarily a picture of it on my video today. I always wanted to put it up and I didn't, but you'll see some of them today. I have Berry Burst ink pad. I have Basic Beige. I love Basic Beige. I also brought this beautiful new ribbon. It's called the gold ribbon. Okay, gold stripped. Yes, I said it right. It is a mesh ribbon, so it's really, really nice. We're going to be using that as well. And as usual, you will need your scoring tool and you will need a cutter. You will need also some adhesives. I recommend you have some tear and tape with you. You will need maybe a few of these. This is mainly for the embellishments, not for the box. This as well, just for the embellishments, not for the box. But for the box, I am using the liquid adhesive glue and the tear and tape. So super simple. Let's follow along. Okay, let me move things around and let's bring my cutter so you see what I'm going to do. Okay, So I'm gonna bring my big cutter. I love bringing my big cutter, have mercy. And I'll start giving you some directions. So I hope that you have some pen and paper with you. Otherwise, I will be posting this later tonight on my blog. Okay? These are so full for me. Now, I have to tell you, decide how you want your box to look like. So in this case, I wanted the beautiful paper to be looking on the back, okay? And I know that it's going to be the thing kind of look like sideways on mine. In this case, I don't think this paper really makes any difference if I put it like this or if I put it like this. It really doesn't make a big difference. So I like that about this paper. You're going to take this paper and you're going to have it cut that is 12 inches by 7 3/4 inches, okay? You're following? Awesome. Mimi is here. I just jumped on. I just got that said. Yay! So Mimi, you're going to be creating with me. That is amazing. So it's 12 by 7 3/4. So I'm going to cut it right there. 12 by 7 3/4. Okay. Now this little piece, you're not going to let it go because we're going to use it. But this is your box. Okay. 7 3/4 by 12. And then this one is going to be for your belly band. So I want you to cut. First of all, I'm offbeat here because the stamp set is under my cutter. I want you to cut 2 bands, in this case, of 2 inches. So cut 2 bands of 2 inches out of that extra that you have. 2 bands of 2 inches. Okay? Now, one of your bands is going to be 12 by 12, or 12 by 2, I should say. And the other one is going to be 12 or 2. I keep saying 12. 2 by 6. Okay? So you have another piece in here for later, but this is a 2 by 12 and a 2 by 6. And I'm going to go ahead quickly. That's the only cutouts you're going to be doing today. You don't need the cutter anymore. I'm going to bring my tear and tape. My box is going to be portraying the beautiful flowers. So I want my belly band to portray the pretty peacock, which is one of my favorite colors. So what I plan to do is I plan to just go ahead and glue these two together. Now, since this is, I said it was 12 and this is 6, we're going to be just taking like 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to use my tear and tape here, and I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape at the end, at the edge of that 6 by 2. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take it off with my nails. And I'm going to position this, and that is about 1/4, okay? 1/4. I'm just going to position it like that. And now I have my belly band together because I need a belly band that is about 17.5 inches. So this, in this way, you can use that one sheet. And I love that the Stampin' Up! Designer paper actually comes with 2-sided. So you have 2 sides. This is about 17.5, exactly what I said. Woohoo! That is awesome. So we have a 17.5. Now, I will show you how to put it on your box after we have our box ready. Now, bring over your scoring tool. I'll bring mine, and I'll bring my scoring stylus, which is right here, and my box. I'm going to position this straight so you can see it a little better according to my camera here. Let me straighten everything so you see well where I'm going to be scoring. Okay, so put your 12 by 12 side at the top of your scoring tool. I want to suggest that you use the bigger end instead of the thinner end of your stylus, because designer stretch paper sometimes can break easily. So don't press too hard when you're making the scoring lines, okay? On the 12th inch, you're going to make 4 different score lines. The first one is going to be at 1.5 inches. So we're gonna go 1.5. Then the next one is gonna be at 3 inches. The next one is going to be at 9 inches. And the last one is going to be at 10.5. I'm going to repeat that for those who want to take note. You will make a scoring line at 1.5 inches, at 3 inches, 9 inches, and 10.5 inches. Okay, this box is intended for cards that are 4.25 by 5.5 at the end. Okay, so when you finish a card and you close it, it's the usual cards that we make with paper pumpkin kits, and that is actually my favorite type of card size. Okay, now we're going to put the short size, the 3 3/4 at the top, and we are going to score it at 1.5. And I want you to just twist that paper to the other side. So I went from here and I scored at 1.5. I'm just gonna turn it around and I'm gonna go ahead and do again 1.5. So those are all of the scoring that we are going to do in our paper. I love that this box, you can make it with one full sheet. That is kind of like my joy about it, that I don't have to go look for something else. Now we're going to start folding. Okay, so start folding all of your scoring lines. You will fold them inside. Okay, so I'm doing all my insides in here. This is gonna be so cute. And I know many of you sometimes tell me, oh my dear, I have so many cards, I don't know what to do with them. We were talking with my team, the Blessed Stampers, this last Saturday in our team meeting, and Rita reminded me that I told her, I just have to laugh. I told her that we had a challenge to send 3 cards per week. And I said that, Rita? And she said, yes, you did. And I said, well, let me see how many I sent this week. I actually sent 3 cards that last week. So I was like, woohoo, woohoo. I was so excited. And she said, I sent 2. I'm like, I won. I hope Rita is not listening. I was so excited that I actually sent my 3 cards last week. But that is a challenge. We are to make cards and actually send those blessings out. Hello, Margarita. So good to see you here. Oh, it is so awesome. Margarita, I'm going over to Chicago. So hopefully I get to see you on my way there this coming week. Carla is there. Philomena, thank you so much. Mimi, so good to see you. Okay, so the next step with this, you're going to grab some scissors and you will just cut at specific spots. So you see this, we're not going to cut anything off, okay? You won't cut anything off the paper. This is a box. I'm not cutting anything out of this paper. But you see these 2 score lines right here. I'm going to show them to you a little closer. You see one right here that gets to the 1.5. It's 1.5, 1.5, and another here. And then on the other side, you also have that 1.5 up, 1.5 up. I want you to take your scissors and I want you to cut exactly straight on that score line that you just made, okay? Right there. And you will do that in all your sides. So you will do that right here in this corner. You are cutting on the 12 by 12 side of your paper. So 12 by 12 on your 12-inch side of your paper. That's what I mean. Not on the 7 3/4, but on the 12-inch side. I'm always looking for good ideas to gift my cards, to give them away and to have something ready to give away. So I'm trying to set up a way where I at least give away one of these, I don't know, like every week or every 2 weeks, just to bring them over to people. Okay, so now you see how I cut these. You see them? How cool they are. Okay, I have those little pieces right there, and this is going to be making our box here very soon. So let's grab our liquid glue. It's the easiest for me to make this box with, okay? And we are going to make the center of the box first. So bring these 2 edges that you just cut to the middle, and let's put some of this inside Bobby's, and make sure you get stocked up on postage stamps before wasn't it yesterday? Oh my dear, it may be today or it may be yesterday. So remind me, because I know the postage stamps are going up again. So I put glue on that side, and I'm going to be just putting it together right here to close this side of my box. I'm putting my finger here so that it doesn't go over. And I'm gonna put my finger also over here so that this other side doesn't go over. So it's entirely there. Just pressing very nicely. And I close one side of my box. Let's do the same on the other side. Not difficult at all. Already gave you the measurements. I will be posting this ones later on my blog. Now, please know it is a Monday. On Mondays is my meal planning day. And after I am done with this wonderful time of crafting, I have chores. I do have chores. It is my meal planning day. So I do go to the grocery store. I do put everything where it goes. I clean my fridge every single Monday, toss whatever is not good that I forgot to eat. And that doesn't happen to you, right? And then, and I also prepare my meals for the week. So I make my menus and I cut beef or cut chicken, marinate full chickens or whatever I need. And then I put them in the freezer and I have a plan for the week. So that will keep me very busy, okay? So my blog post may come a little later today. Now, these are the bottom and the top of our box. This is gonna be, in this case, I could call it the top or I can call it bottom. Let me see. This kind of looks nice at the top, as the top. So I'm gonna put this one as my top, and this is gonna be my bottom, the bottom of my box. Now, since this is the bottom, I'm going to actually glue this on the inside because I want my cards to stay there, to have more of like a, what would I say? A little more, have a boundary, not to just fall when I open the box, right? So I'm gonna put this ones in here, close my glue for now, and I'm going to just put this inside. Hope you can see well, right there. And then I'm gonna put this one inside. And with my finger, I'm just gonna press it. So it's really stuck in there. USA postage forever stamps are going up, said Bobby, from 73 cents to 78 cents on July 13, 2025. So you imagine in 10 years when if somebody watches this video in 10 years and knows that the postage is 73 to 78, I can't even imagine where it's gonna be then. So let's just say right now it's cheap. I'm trying to be positive. Okay, but the forever stamps are going up to 78 cents. Oh my dear goodness. This is amazing. Okay, so we have our box. Look how cute. Isn't that amazing? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, where's my other box? What I did is that I took some, I'm gonna move some of my cards here, right? I'm gonna take this belly band out and I took some of my cards that I already made with this particular kit. I have one in here. I have another one that I made. Oh, I have one that Sherry Vasquez showed us in our team meeting. Look at this. Look at this. So cute. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Sherry, for bringing this. And I use certainly the Full of Charm suite because I've been working with it, but it's a C fold with a little bit more on the inside. Oh, this would be very nice in the front of my box. I think I'll put it. It coordinates so nicely, right? So I'll do that. Then I have another one that I made in one of my past videos, live streams. I have the one that is secret because it's the one from Paper Pumpkin Creatives. If you're a Paper Pumpkin lover, I have a PDF with 12 to 14 projects that I sell for $15 from amazing demonstrators. I have another C fold that I have to finish. So this is about 6 cards. I believe I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I have 6 cards with envelopes. I'm gonna put them on the inside. Okay, they should fit totally fine in there. And now they're not going in because I'm on video. Nothing happens when you're live. It's like, come on, I know everything fits in here. Don't make me look bad. Okay, there. That fit totally fine. And I'm gonna put this on the front because I think it's gonna look really cute. Sherry, I think you're gonna love seeing this. Ha! Because I use the same paper from the box. Okay, that was not planned. But this is gonna go here. Now, this is here and it may look nice or not. It depends on my little band. Now, let me show you what we're gonna do with our band. Remember our band was a 17.5. We already mixed 2 strips of paper, 12 by 2 and 6 by 2. Putting them together is about when you glue them 17.5. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and find that joined area, okay, where we join the 2 of them. I'm gonna find that and I'm going to put it right here at the toppy, okay? So what I will do is this. I will bring my scoring tool again because that's gonna go at the toppy, okay? I'm gonna bring my scoring tool and I'm going to put that on the 6 marked inch. Right here is a 6 mark inch or the middle of my scoring tool. And I'm gonna go from the 6 mark, I'm gonna go 1.5 inches to the left. Why? I'll show you in a second. So you find that exactly right here, where on this side, right here is where I'm going to mark my 6 and I'm going to score it right there. So I'm going to score with the big stylus or the big size of the stylus right there. And then I'm gonna go 1.5 this way. And I'm going to go right there. Now, the coolest part about this is, I'll show you in a sec, is that we are going to bend this to make our belly band right here and right here, okay? And this is going to be the top of our belly band. So it's gonna go like this, okay? Now, when you come in this direction, you can eyeball it if you wish. You can just do it like that and not necessarily mark it. But when I did this, and I kind of give it a little push in this side, I realized that if I bend, let me show you what I'm doing. This was at 6, this was at 1.5, right? If I bend at that 1.5 inch, if I bend right there, this marks ends up being at 7.5. So I'm going to make that right here at 7.5, and then I'm gonna go 7.5, and I'm gonna go at 9, which is 1.5 to the side. So since this belly band is not 12 inches, it is 17.5. I am giving you an idea on how to score it beforehand. Put your union right here, put it at the 6 mark inch and score. Then count 1.5 going down. Fold it in, and at that 1.5 that we did going down. And when you come in this direction, you will be scoring at 7.5 and at 9. And those are the ones that will give you the other side of the box. Are you with me? Hopefully you're following me through. Otherwise, you don't have to be so specific. You can simply do it eyeballing it, like I call it. Okay, so I'll show you. So we're here. Oh wait, this is another one. This is the one that I had already done. This is the one we're doing right now. So I have it right here. Did I explain that right? I hope that you have no questions, but here, just in case. Oh, this works so nice because the card that Sherry taught me how to do is right in the center, so it coordinates perfectly. You see, if I planned this, it would not have happened so well, but it worked out very nice. Okay, so I'm going to bring again my tear and tape to put my band together. So I will take 2 little pieces. They need to be smaller than 1.5, and I will put one back here. Okay, one right there. Swoop. And then I will put one over here. Why? Because they overlap, but I want them to be very secure. Okay, so I'll take that off. And if you want to use glue, the liquid glue, that works as well. You could do that. And after this, pretty much your box is your own, and you can do whatever you want with it. So I'm gonna close my box here. I'm gonna try to make it tight, but not so tight that then I cannot take it off. I don't want it so tight that I cannot take it off. Okay, I'm gonna go here and then go there. And that keeps my box secure and my cards won't be falling, which is what I want. I don't want my cards to fall off, okay? I want my cards to be in place. Now, I did it in a way that it holds, and you can put it in the center if you wish, or you can put it on this side. This time around, I put it on this side. And I will start by embellishing it. Do you like this box? USA make boxes, said Bobby. I love it. Colleen is here. Thank you, Colleen, for joining me today. It is a joy to have you here. I will start just doing this part. It's kind of like my favorite part. I went ahead and I made a circle, or die cut a circle from gold foil, okay? And I die cut it with the new add-on Circle of Seasons from Paper Pumpkin. That is the new add-on dies, okay? And I'm going to cut, why? Don't put it down. You see our little band kind of unites right here. You see the union right there? That's exactly where I'm gonna put it. So I'm gonna cover that union right there of my belly band. Then I went ahead and used this wonderful die that came with the Charming Days bundle, okay? And I went ahead and cut one in, what's the new color? Timid Tiger, okay? Which is part of the Charming Days, okay? So that's gonna go there. Now, before I do that, I want to bring some of the ribbon. I love the ribbon. So I'm going to take some of the ribbon and I'm gonna go around my belly band, okay? So just follow along, and we're going to make a little knot right here. And it doesn't matter where you make your bow, because you can then move it to wherever you want to. In this case, I noticed something. Many people ask, so how much ribbon you use in there? I don't know, maybe 20 inches, but because I love doing this, I know I have 6 and 6, that's 12, 1.5 and 1.5, that's already 15, and then I need to have extra to make my bow, so even more than that. So there I have it. I like to do my bows here, like I don't disconnect it until I'm done right there. Now I'm gonna move this bow a little lower. You see, that's the cool part about doing it this way, that you can make your bow wherever you want to. It looks very nice, even in the back. It looks so pretty. So I'm gonna put it right there, and then I'm gonna bring, let me see, I cut another one of the dies that comes with this set. Is this beautiful flourish right here. I cut it in Cajun Craze. So I'm going to put it behind my ribbon. I hope you can see well, kind of like right there. And I will bring a piece of Scotch tape and I will hold it into place, okay? So I will be just holding that into place together with the ribbon. So the ribbon is not gonna move, and your little flourish here is not gonna move either. Now this one I want to add with some of the glue dots, okay? I hope that you enjoy this box. I really cannot wait for you to tell me what you think about it. Are you gift box makers? I don't know if you like making boxes, but I am so excited about you trying this one. And if you try it, please, please, please go to Stamp a Blessing, my Facebook group, Stamp a Blessing, and post it there. Send me a message, say, hey, Jessica, I posted one of the boxes you made, or email me the photo, stampablessing@gmail.com. I would love to see it. It is always a joy to see what you are making. So I'm gonna put this right here. Okay, it's gonna go so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna put it right there. Then I brought one of the labels from Hugs a Bloom dies. This is the other one of the coordinating dies with paper pumpkin. I'm loving them. And I'm going to be stamping Berry Burst. So let me find a piece of scratch paper right there. I'm gonna take Berry Burst, which is one of the colors in this kit. Actually, you know what? This would go much better. This one would go much better with Pretty Peacock. So forget about Berry Burst. We're gonna go with Pretty Peacock. Berry Burst went well with this one, look, because it has the color right there, so it goes perfectly. But I'm going to wash this with my chamois really quick and put Pretty Peacock on it. Okay. We are going to stamp this. Let me make sure it's dry. Beautiful box, very easy to make. I'm always looking for a way to give my cards to somebody. Yes, I'm so happy that you like it. Thank you, Florence. It's awesome. And yes, I need to give them more often for sure as well. One at a time is not working. I make so many cards, right? But I need to give more away. So that is this Let's Celebrate You. That actually is from the Paper Pumpkin kit, that particular stamp set. This one comes with a happy birthday, thanks for being you, which would fit totally perfectly in there as well. Hey, you made my day. Can't wait to see you again soon. Such a beautiful, beautiful sweet. I'm enjoying it. Now I'm going to take this other stamp and I'm going to stamp it right here in basic beige, and I'm just using kind of like the leaves of it. But then I took the initiative and I already stamped another one and cut it out, okay? And there's a die cut for this, so I made that already. I'll put a little bit of tear and tape onto this, and you will see how we will finish this in no time. I'm so excited to share it with you. And as I said, I think you can make this. The coolest part is, if you have a set of cards, just put the one that coordinates with whatever paper you're using. Put it in the front, right? And everything will look so nice. The cards in the back don't necessarily have to coordinate with the whole box. You know, usually it's nice to give it a gift of cards with several, what would I say, with several types of sentiments, you know, like a birthday card and a get well card, stuff like that. I'm going to move this a little bit more this way because this one is right here. And then this one, I'm going to take my dimensionals, which I put somewhere over the rainbow, right there. I'll put one in the center, and then I'm going to put it, let's see, I'm going to put it right here. I think that would be very, very nice. So check it out. Isn't that good? I am loving this little box. I love that you can just do so much with it. If you're the type that don't care about people breaking your stuff, then go ahead and put glue over everywhere and then make people break it. That would break my heart. I don't want people to break it. I don't want to break it. I don't want to break stuff. When people give it to me, I'm looking for a way and not to even take the ribbon off. Anybody else like me? I love seeing the whole project all over again. So I can definitely give this away and say, hey, it's a belly band. Just take it to the side, open it, get your cards out. Look, beautiful, beautiful seafold card. That was Sherry Vasquez's idea. She shared it with us this last Saturday in our meeting. And then I have more paper pumpkin cards that coordinate with this beautiful, beautiful suite full of charm. And you can find Charming Days. And what is the name of the paper? I said it to you a second ago and I forgot. But the paper, everything has a different name. But if you like this, let me know below. I would love to know your thoughts about this. Leave me some comments. Give me some thumbs up. I'm so excited for the love that I've received from my last video, the new fun fold, the triple door, the envelope triple door fun fold that I created last Monday. Go and check it on my live stream. That was so much fun to make, and it's having a lot of love and a lot of views. So thank you to everyone that's been watching that one. I hope this blesses you as well. Before you leave, I have a Bible verse to share with you that I hope it encourages you in such times as these in our country. Thank you everyone that is here. Thank you Mimi for the love. It is so good. Thank you Colleen. Thank you Bobby. God is so amazing. Thank you Florence and everyone else that is here. So let me turn this camera around right there. It is a joy that you are here. I want to bring my Bible really quick. Okay, and know that this is the last week to join my paper pumpkin kits for this next month that is coming, and it actually has some strawberries and such beautiful colors are coming in our new kit. It's such a happy kit coming over on July 10th is the last day that you can subscribe. Now let me read this. I've been praying for our country and praying for so many that are mourning and so many that are going through such difficult situations in our country with everything that's been going on, specifically in Texas. My heart goes to them, and please continue praying for the families. I believe that God gives them supernatural power to endure, to persevere during this super hard season. I know many of you express your desire to pray and continue praying. Go to Isaiah 61. It is super important that you are with me. Let's see. I don't know if I'm charging this. Give me 1 second. I don't want to miss you. Okay, I think I have you. I'm going to go quick. Isaiah 61:3, it says, "And provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of gladness instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. They will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of his splendor." And I read this, and this is the portion that Jesus actually read when he was in front of so many people. He said, "The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is upon me." He is the Messiah. Our hope and expectation can only come from him, and definitely our comfort in the moments of mourning can only come from him. So I pray today that the power of the Holy Spirit embraces you and embraces each family in our country that has been experiencing loss in this last weekend. It was absolutely devastating, and many are experiencing devastating issues and situations in life that seem to be absolutely horrendous. But I want to tell you something. Please set your eyes on Jesus. Fix your eyes on him. He is the one that heals the brokenhearted. Nobody else heals. He's the only doctor that heals. Everybody else uses 100 measures to try to appease your symptoms, but it is he, the only one that heals. And this portion, he will be bestowing on you a crown of beauty. He will be bringing oil of gladness instead of ashes. And for those who have a garment of mourning, I declare a garment of praise. Only the joy of the Lord can do that. And I bless you with the joy of the Lord, and I continue praying that the Lord embraces our country in this moment of brokenness and brings healing and brings comfort like only He can do. If you are going through a situation where you need the comfort of the Holy Spirit, please cry out, because He's there for you. And if you need an ear to listen, please call me, please email me, do something, but move on and take action to seek the Lord, and He will cover you with His feathers. He will be protecting you. I love you, ladies. I thank you for your support, and thank you for the love you give me every time during these videos. I hope you're inspired and you go create blessings for others. God bless you. Ciao, ciao.